Hi, everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey Now. This is a healing podcast. I am Audrey. I, I just realized I'm not, well, doesn't matter. I am Audrey. I am an ever evolving being, and so are you, if you allow it to be. So, today our topic is personal freedom via forgiveness. Personal freedom via forgiveness. And we shall talk about that. So we do affirmations and we definitely do breathing attunements so you can bring in oxygen to your body, to your lungs, to every part of you, to your brain, and allow yourself to grow and evolve. And affirmations can be considered to be statements of power, intention, and action. There's action in it. So, our breathing attunement for today. And are you up? It is January 2nd, 2026. It is a 5 day, which means a day of a lot of changes. So, you create the changes you would like to have so that others don't foist it upon you. And how do you figure out the number of the day? You add up the number of the month, the number of the day, and the number of the year. And if they come to master numbers 11, 22, 33, or 44, you keep that. Then you have that mastery number there for you to evolve to or to create. But today, January is a 1, 3, that's the date. 3 and 1 is 4. The year is 2026. So 4 and 2 is 6, and 2 is 8, and 6 is 14. We don't keep a 14. You add the 4 and the 1, and you get a 5. So today is a 5 day, and that's the number of changes. It's also the midpoint between 1 and 10. And so, what would you like to create? What would you like to live? What would you like to have happen? Take some kind of step, even if it's your thought form, and write something down about what it is you choose to be living. Then focus on it gently. Don't, not like that. You can have intention, you can have power, you can definitely have power, but do it lovingly, do it with ease and allow that to be. So, what did I choose to have today? And a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. I don't do resolutions. I do, I wrote 5 situations, circumstances that I choose to have accomplished this year. Write them down, focus on them, feel them, sense them, allow them, and then waft them into the universe and take some kind of action, even if it's for one of them. It doesn't have to be all 5. And every day when you do your affirmation, oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. There should be a third one. Okay, it'll probably come. I sometimes do 3 strong sneezes. I don't know where they come from either. Anyway, so when you do your affirmations for the day, pick the particular something or other you wrote about and feel it, sense it, and take some kind of action. Even if it seems like it's an itsy bitsy teeny weeny tiny action, those actions create bigger and bigger actions and bigger changes. And allow that. Allow yourself to have that. Okay, so my hair looks all weird like this because it got rained upon and then the curl comes all weird. Okay, this is it. That's how it looks right now. I am in Costa Rica. It was raining this morning. I was in it, and ta-da! So that's how it is. And allow yourself to be who you are. Definitely, if you feel you do not yet love yourself, that's number one. You allow yourself to love yourself and see all your wonderful qualities. Do I know we all have qualities that are less than fabulous? Usually. It doesn't mean you ignore them. You can pick one of those and see what you can do to shift it and evolve it. Even if it's acknowledging, oh, I was nasty to person A, I am now going to be softer or clearer or more gentle. And then either call up person A or send a text, something to apologize. Take responsibility for your action. Do not deflect. Do not blame it on someone else. Do not say, oh, well, it's the new year, everybody does. No. Learn to take responsibility for what you do or do not do. Stop blaming it. Stop telling yourself some kind of story or excuse. And when I say take personal responsibility, that's not blaming yourself. That's not making yourself wrong. That's saying just what I said. Ooh, I was really nasty to person A. Is that the kind of person I choose to be? And if you do choose to be a person who is nasty, then that's what you have. If, on the other hand, you choose to be a person who handles things in a more elegant way and still tell the truth, I'm talking about still being truthful, then you create and find a better way to do what you had done less than to your best ability. We are all evolving, especially if we choose it. That is what is going on now. We are in the process of clearing out decades, hundreds of years, thousands of years beyond that of personal, family, human, genetic, karmic patterning. Now is the time. This is the time. So, our affirmation for today is I allow myself to grow and I take steps to be the higher level me. I allow myself to grow and I take steps to be the higher level me. Again, I allow myself to grow and I take steps to be the higher level me. I mentioned in a previous podcast that I am in the process, and I'm still in it, it is not done yet, of clearing up what I call the internal dialogue, the voices in your head, do this, don't do that, you're an idiot, that one's all that stuff. Because if that's what any of us have rattling around in our heads, and I would venture to say practically all of us have some kind of nonsense, unless it's so high that it's all gone, in which case, thank you. And as you clear that, and you don't do it by just saying, I'll just erase it, because if the feelings are there and the vibration is there, you have not cleared it. You have to take responsibility. You have to be willing to shift it. You have to learn what it was about, perhaps where it came from, your genetic karmic patterning, where in the world, because you may not know. And then keep sending light and love to yourself in that area to keep growing. You can use the Ho'oponopono. Let me see, do I remember it? I used to do it regularly. Let's see. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm leaving out a step. Okay, we can start with I love you. Start with I'm sorry for whatever it was. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you very much. I think those are all. And then allow that, and you have to feel it. You have to mean it. You can't just rattle it off. If you don't feel it, it doesn't have any value whatsoever.
Yeah.
And that's not what you're desiring. If you're real about this is real, and then this has results. If you're going to look at a result, no, it's a process. If you're expecting instantaneous results, retweak your expectations and allow yourself to have more time to create it and do this internal work. Does everyone do this? No. Look at the planet. I've noticed that sometimes, there are those that seem to be in power, and many of them do not do this work. So there are many people ostensibly in power on our planet who are absolute sociopaths, sociopathic acting individuals, people that are, what's the technical term? Egocentric, there's a fancy term. Egotists. That's not anything that shares power. People who think that automatically they're better than someone else because of what? Money, position, complexion, where they're born, all of that. Does that mean that person is better? No, it does not. And that will be a major wake up call for some people. Then do your breathing attunements. And I've been keeping them simple. I am going to continue to keep them simple so that we will do them. So today we're going to do, I'm putting my hand on my heart. We're going to do inhale to the count of 5, hold to the count of 6, and exhale to the count of 7. I will count it for you now, about 2 rounds, and then 3 rounds I shall not count, but I will move my hand so you can see because I will do it with you. Okay? Get comfortable, loosen your clothing, take off your shoes, be at ease, have your back supported, and do this where you can completely relax. Do not do this on a subway train. Do not do this in a car. Can't do this when you're driving because you're going to close your eyes so you can get into it. So if you have a special place at home or whatever is your place where you can simply do this with no people around to ask you this and ask you that and ask you the other. Create your private space, even if you have a small space. I have done that. It's all doable. All the rest, for the most part, are usually excuses. It's you lying to yourself, usually, because you refuse to take personal responsibility. That stuff doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So you can keep experimenting. However, you will find, nope. Okay, so let us begin. In and inhale to your heart. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. I'm already feel a little more relaxed. And because I was counting and stating the inhale, hold, and exhale, it was a bit of an interruption in my own breathing to do this properly. So do it the way the directions are. Do it regularly, and you'll start to notice a shift in your energy. And what happens is what I call the go to place becomes more relaxed, more centered. And the more oxygen you, and especially clean oxygen, do this where it's the air is the cleanest you could manage, wherever that might be, the clearer your brain gets, the healthier your body gets, the more oxygen you bring into your lungs. Now, Feliz Año Nuevo, Prospero Año Nuevo. Happy New Year, prosperous New Year, New Year of peace. And this year is a 1 year, and it's not just the year of the horse, it is the year of the fire horse. And if I remember correctly, it starts, I forget if it's January or February, give or take around the 20th. And I'm not going to reach over and drag up my ephemeris right now, but that's when it officially starts. And it's in fire horse is a lot of energy. It moves forward, and it could move forward quickly. It could have a temper, so watch that. And because this year in January and in February and every couple of months we have configurations we have not had in years. Some of them a couple of 100 years, some of them several thousand years, and some of them people who check this stuff, which is not me, they couldn't even find when we last had them. So we're having very unique times this year. This is absolutely a changing time for our species. So is everything going to be done exactly the same and the same? No, no, no. With some of, and the guides have said to me not to discuss politics, so I won't. But I will say, with some of these configurations occurring, there can be changes in some of the so called leaders of some of the countries or companies. And I have to say, this I'm allowed to say, I do not respect all of the leaders of countries. Not at all. To me, they're not leaders. To me, they don't have, some of them have no integrity. What's a leader? A leader is a person, for real, who has an uplifted vibration, an uplifted mentality, who choose to create a reality that is beneficial for everyone. That's a leader. And who has integrity, who will hold people, including themselves, him, her, it, accountable. If someone makes a quote unquote mistake, one acknowledges it and says what they are doing to fix it as much as can be done. And then there's the concept of forgiveness for freedom and for self freedom. You do this for you. Forgiveness is not to benefit anyone else, it's to benefit you. Now, I taught this before. I first learned it from David Markowitz, an amazing healer that I knew in Manhattan some years back. He is still around. I'm not sure where. You could look him up. You could tell him Audrey said hi. And forgiveness is being free of any negative effects that got created by anything or got stimulated by anything someone said or done, or that you said or done. You're no longer at the mercy of that. If somebody said, "Ugh, I don't like what you look like," there would be a time someone goes, "Oh my gosh, I don't like what I look like. How horrible." No. When you know you look whatever it is as well as you can, or not. This is not as well as I could look, I guarantee you that. But I'm not getting my hair cut yet. I'm seeing how much it could grow. I'm experimenting. And when it gets wet from rain, it curls weirdly. So that's what I've got right now. And for the moment, I shall live with it. So if someone says, "You don't look as cute as ever," or whatever, I'll go, "Well, right now, this is how I look." You allow them to have that. You don't have to defend yourself. You do not have to get into a fight. You do not have to prove how gorgeous, stunning, handsome, sexy, yucky, poo, whatever. People will have opinions. That's our species. We are an opinionated bunch of whatnots. We are. Look at your own self. How many opinions do you have about the people you know? Are they all wonderful? Are they all loving? Are they all fabulous? Are they critical? Are they nasty? Are they itchy with a bee? Pay attention and don't run and hide. Don't go in a closet. Be real with yourself. And then ask, is that who you choose to be? What I will tell you, because I do this work on myself. And yes, I also work with other people whenever I can that help me. I help them. That is going to be our society. We're going to be doing a lot more in the years to come. Perhaps, should there be various kind of earth changes, which I feel there will be, yes, yes, this is not only is today a 5 day, well, the whole year is a 1 year, so it's starting fresh, fresh, fresh. And with the various different kinds of, as I said, astrological configurations, this is not business as usual. This is shift and change and movement. People can be moving, people can be changing their work, people might not have work, there can be financial who the heck knows what. It's not business as usual. Money may disappear, and I don't mean it's going to then change into the coin things. There may be something completely different that I'm not sure what it is. But the end of the year is going to look a whole lot different than the beginning of the year. Some of the people who have been in power will not be, for various different reasons, which I am not getting into. Various companies that have been doing particular things may not be doing that anymore. At some point, I will get my hair trimmed, most likely, because I do like looking as nice as I can look within reason, naturally. I've thought about not coloring my hair. I'm not ready for that. This would be white. I am not quite ready for that, so I'm letting you know that. When and if I am, I will announce it and my hair will start changing. I'm not yet. Is that ego? Could be. Yeah, no question. And allow yourself to grow. Make new friends. Check them out first. Really see what kind of person they are. In terms of when you do some of this internal work on forgiveness, make yourself number one. Whatever kind of garbage you might have done to somebody or had done to you, rather than sitting in the misery and the blame and the shame and the oh my God, no. Look at what it is. See what is simply an ego issue and realize the ego is not who you are. The higher self is who you are. We are all beings of light. We're all, each and every one of us, no matter what it may look like. is an aspect of the creator creation, whatever you call this, of the universal everything. And insofar as I know and can feel at this point, that is light. It could be something else with words I do not yet know, and if you know them, let me know. And that's what it's all made of. Then we come as we are souls. We don't have a soul. We are a soul. The ego is our little identity for this particular life. It's like an outfit that you try on, and you go, okay, I like this one. We'll play around with this one. It could be where you're born, who your friends are, who your parents, who your family. And I guarantee you there's genetic karmic patterning going through every single line. Yes, I've been on the earth for a little while, for over 80 years, and I have yet to find a family that is completely free of that. Whether someone I know, someone I've read about, someone I've seen in some kind of way, everybody, insofar as I have yet learned and has something to clear and go higher and beyond. And don't tell me Yeshua, also known as Jesus. We only know what people have told us. We do not know how he really behaved. So let me tell you that right up front. And sometimes people want to make someone to worship so high that nobody else could seem to aspire to that. Let go of that. Most of that is false. I'm not saying Yeshua wasn't an astounding being. I personally think he was a real person. I don't think he was an ET. And he was a human, whatever that might mean, who evolved himself. He came in on a higher level and he took classes and courses and traveled and learned and practiced. And then when he felt ready, he went into the world. And he talked, and so far as I know, because I have looked at his statements as far as I could get them in the Bible, and you don't know who wrote the Bible. You do not know. You may think you know, and the Bible is most likely much older than it seems. We've been here for thousands of years, not just 6,000. No, that's the 5,200 little astrological configuration. No, we've been here way longer than that. Way longer. We are not a baby species. We are not. And in my opinion, it's time for us to grow up. That doesn't mean become old and hurting. That's not growing up. That's letting go of the juice of who you are, the energy, the joyousness. And when you grow up, you keep that. If someone hasn't, they threw that out. That's on them. That's not required at all. Growing up keeps that and evolves throughout. That is incomplete stuff. We are not a species that's meant to be, that's no. And if that's what someone has done, they're sitting in sadness or whatever else it might be. If that's you, pick one aspect and start clearing it. Or see a healer. Call me. I can help you clear that. Call whomever. And will there be an exchange? There will be. Yes. Otherwise, the energy is unfair, out of balance. And it's time for us to evolve. So allow yourself to. And as you evolve and as you release, whether it's bits and pieces and all of it for areas of the internal dialogue, you will feel lighter. And it crosses boundary. It's not just for the one thing you might have done it for. It goes into other areas of your life. And how do I know this? Because I have done this. I'm still doing this. And every time I clear some aspect, my energy enhances. And I'm in my 80s. And if my energy enhances, so could yours. Anyone's. So, bless you. And remember gratitude. Have gratitude and appreciation for being alive, for having another opportunity, for being able to breathe. When you can't breathe, you die. That happened to my sister, I am sorry to say. So give gratitude and mean it. Feel it. Be real and joyous. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being on this earth. Thank you for choosing to evolve. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, if you're liking this and growing from this, please hit like or love, share, and subscribe. Blessings. Thank you. Bye bye.